Hiya. So this is a video of when I talk about going up to Penwyllt. I'm now in Ashton Lice, and you'll see to my left there is a sign that says the Pen y Cay, and that is an absolutely beautiful pub that we're just going to go past. So I am on hands-free while I do this video, but I thought this is the only way I can show you where this beautiful place is. So if you look to your left here, that is the Pen y Cay Inn. And we go past the Pen y Cay Inn and we continue up this road. This is the easiest way for me to show you where Penwyllt is and tell you a little bit about it. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I now live in Swansea, but this is still my favourite place, and on a day off my car goes here on its own. I love it. So yeah, past the Pen y Cay pub, you'll see the 40-mile-an-hour signs, and then we just go a little bit further up this road. Now the sign for Penwyllt is so small, I swear if you blink you'll miss it. So just along here, can you see that sign? How small is that? So you'll see this cottage on your right and that tiny sign that says Penwyllt. So we turn right down here. Oh, look at this. It's just, I'm going to go slow so you can see it. Don't know why that's national speed limit. It's insane, isn't it? But we're crossing over the river at this point. And basically Penwyllt is an old quarry village. So they used to quarry stone and things up here, and there are a few campsites down this road as well, and I believe there is a cottage. I wish I could remember the name of it. Hang on, I think it's here. Can you see that sign on that lamppost? That's it. The bunkhouse and camping. So it is one of the best places to go if you like looking at the sky at night with absolutely no light pollution. And you can find that, the bunkhouse and camping, I believe it's on there's another sign, so it goes off to your right, and I believe it's on booking.com, Airbnb and things like that. That's an amazing place if you would like somewhere to stay. Today I'm in my car, but I usually go up here in my camper van. This is a place I'll lose track of time, so it's best that I come up here when I've got a complete day off, because once I'm up here it's just magical. So I'll show you how to get. You just follow this road. You follow this road all the way to the top of this mountain. I think it's quite a magical place. And it doesn't matter what time of year you come up here. It's just, it looks different, but it's just so lovely. It's still a small village, and when I say small, we're talking about 4 or 5 houses. But part of the village, there's a row of old terraced cottages, and they now belong to the Caving Association, because where we turn to come up this road now, if you'd have carried on going, you would come to Danaroggoff Caves, which are known as Welsh show caves, and they're some of the biggest caves in Europe. And that's, you know, if you're interested in caves, they're absolutely beautiful. It's a lovely day out for the kids. They've got animals, there's all sorts of other things besides the caves up there. But where we're going now, the Caving Association's up here as well. There are places you can get into the caves if you're part of the Caving Association. I'm not sort of advocating you go exploring caves on your own, but apparently the caverns and the caves under Penwyllt are the biggest in Europe, and people come from all over Europe and America and all sorts of places to explore the caves under this village. It is absolutely amazing. So to my left, that's the old post office, I believe, and this is a quarry. You can see now, so it's no longer, you know, it's no longer a working quarry as we go over this cattle grade. And I'll just pull across here, look at this. So this, you can pull over here. I'm just going to show you this little bit. This is an old railway line, can you see? And to my right, you will see the old railway station. And it's known as Craigenoss station. Obviously the lines are not here. So okay, you can pull up here. There's a van next to me and walk just straight down the old railway lines. And then there are two or three walks here. But I'm going to go down to where the car park is and then I shall show you. Now also, might be worth mentioning that just across from here, over that direction, so directly behind where the railway station is, there's a crash site of a B-52 bomber that you can find details of, but we're not going that way today. So this is the road that you would have taken to the quarry. It's not the best of roads, but I used to live on a canal bank, so I'm used to potholes. So I live in Swansea and that's famous for potholes. But the thing I like about this place, I think, is I hardly ever see anyone up here. It amazes me. A lot of people don't know where it is. But when you stand here, when you're walking, all you can hear is birdsong. It's honestly, it's magical. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful place. Oh, there are some cars here today. There's been a lot of films and TV series as well. They've used these moors and this land up here. Look at this, I'll drive around the car park. I should be a tour guide for this place because I love it so much. I wish it was a bit brighter out there and you could sort of see. I'll just drive over here. So that is one of the disused quarries that now is a bit overgrown, you can see. That is a name if you want to Google it. I'm not going to try and say it. Ogoff Finon D, I think that says. I'm not brilliant with Welsh, I can have a go. Say it with a northern accent. So I'm going to park over here, over the other side. I think this is my parking spot. So can you see that row of cottages? I should be really careful because I managed to get the car stuck up here one day and my husband had to come and get me in a pickup truck. He wasn't happy. So that row of cottages there have featured on, if you've ever seen Torchwood, it was a spin-off of Doctor Who. It's been featured on there. Lots of other things, I can't think of the names, but if you Googled Penwyllt and what has been filmed up here. Anyway, this is Penwyllt village. As you can see, I'm going to grab the dogs out back and put my coat on, so I'm just going to pause for a moment and then when I get out the car I'll show you a little bit more of the landscape. So as you can see, this is Ethel, this is Mavis, they both love it up here as well. So that is Brecon, you can see in the distance. I'm just going to walk down to the cottages and you can have a look. And these are the cottages, so these, as I say, were part of the original village. They just had completely new roofs put on, but they are used by the Caving Association. And if you come up here and you're doing potholing or exploring the caves, I believe you can sort of rent them and stay in them whilst you're in this area, because as I said, people come from all over the world to come here. So then you've got two walks. You can walk the way from the car park up that way and round in a big loop, but I'm going to sort of do it backwards, go down here onto the old track. Honestly, if you stand here, all I can hear are the birds. It's just beautiful. Big tip: we're wellies. Definitely. Well, definitely this time of year. It's a lovely place for dog walkers, but as I said, very, very rarely do I see anyone else up here. My kids go mad. Mum, you're walking in the middle of nowhere. You've probably got no signal on your phone. Yes, I know. So nice to get up here though on a day off. So can you see that building over there? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So I believe that was the old pub when it was a village, and recently, it's been renovated for a long time. It was derelict. So where we saw the station, this is the path. So if you've got out of the car down there, you can walk along this pathway, and it takes us right down to a viewing point where you can see all over Swansea Valley. Yeah, loads of robins about. I don't know if you can see that robin sitting on that post over there. So you've got lots of derelict buildings about, and these are remnants of the quarry, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they are old kilns, brick kilns. So there was a lot of bricks and things made up this area. So I'll take you a little further down. Now, this, you can't see as well as usual. This is where we are now. That, over there in the distance, is Swansea Valley. And as I said earlier, all you can hear is the wind and the bird song. Can you hear it? Hey guys. Well, as you can hear, I'm not originally from Wales. I'm from the north of England, and I used to holiday over in Yorkshire at times, and I feel such an affinity with this place because it's very more like Yorkshire, more like it's absolutely, it's just beautiful. Yeah, so if you like walking or no climbing or abseiling, I don't think that's anything I'll be doing anytime soon. Come on guys, come through the gate. I'll just take you over here on the bridge. So that's the way we've walked along the pathway, and there's the cottages in the distance. It isn't a difficult walk. It's quite flat. The way we go back now, there's a slight incline, but not massive. So if you're not a climber, you'll be fine. Yeah, and that's the view. But the view from over here on a clear day is just spectacular. I can understand why the Welsh say it's God's country. Definitely agree with that one. So, yeah, there's all of these old remains at the edges of quarries. And again, you've got a view of Brecon over there. And that mountain that you can see, I think it's Lys Facfar, I can't say it very well, but there's a lake on top of that mountain. And I remember when we first came to Wales, me and my husband were walking up there one day, not knowing anything about the lake. And I met someone and they said, oh, wait, were you going up to the lake? And I thought, nah, looking at me thinking, English. But when we got to the top, it was absolutely beautiful. There is actually a lake up there. It's a lovely walk. You will see lots of cows as well up here. I'll take you a little bit further around. And again, these are the ruins of some of the kilns. I'm so glad it stopped raining. Where are we now? It's the beginning of March, and it has rained consecutively for 50 days at some point in each day. So it's been lovely just to get up here today. Come on, Mavis. You watched from up there. Mountaineering cows. Yeah. And as you can see, there's the building that was the pub and the kilns. And we're coming back round, so that is the track down there that we walked up. And we walk up this incline, and you can see the cottages down there in the dip. But the view from up here is beautiful. So here we are, now at the top behind the cottages. That's my car over there in the car park. And you see the old quarry. And when you go down into that quarry, the energy is completely different. Obviously it's quite sheltered, but no matter when it just feels different. I can't explain it. You'd have to. It's one of those places you'd have to go down yourself to see what I mean. And I've got a little. I'm not in the camper van today. I'm in the car, but I come up here sometimes at night, much to my husband's horror. Just because there is absolutely no light pollution. And it just makes you realise how small we are. The sky is completely black. So yeah, if you get a clear night here, it's just so worth doing. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour. I'll go a little bit further now. This is, as I said, this is a loop. So we started down there, walked along the track and then back round. Now you can carry on up to the top of that ridge there, if you like, and then back down the other side of the village. So depending, how able you are, would be dependent on the route that you take. But I would say, yeah, you can even get, there are parts of this place you'd be quite all right pushing a buggy, or even a scooter on the flatter parts down the bottom where we've been. But I just think everyone should visit Penwyllt. It's my magical place. I have a lovely lady, a friend of mine, called Tracy Deacon, and I met her up in this valley years ago. I literally rang her today to say I'm going up to our land because I think she loves it as much as I do. But sadly she was working and she couldn't join me today. But yeah, if you're in South Wales, particularly Swansea Valley, come and have a look. Great place to walk your dogs, great place to explore. And it's one of those places, I would say, that it really doesn't matter what time of year it is. It really is always beautiful. I really hope you can hear the birds. Also, if you like birds of prey, there are so many red kites up in this area. So you know when you hear people say, "Oh, if I win the lottery, I would go and live in Tenerife, or all these exotic hot places." This is if I could afford it, this is where I'd live. It's this is my paradise. Quiet, bird song, very few people. I sound terribly unsociable. I'm not, but I really, I'm quite happy being up here as well. It's somewhere that you can come and walk on your own. Given the concerns of my kids, but they think, my daughter put me on Life 360 so she could see where I was, because on my days off I'm away. But yeah, this is a bit of paradise for me. I hope you've enjoyed our walk today. If you haven't been before, I hope you make the effort and come out and visit Penwyllt. If you're not from South Wales, Mavis, come on. But you fancy having a bit of a holiday down in this area, there is a pub not far from here, and it's called the Ancient Britain, and it is a beautiful traditional pub. The old-fashioned beer pumps and things, log fires, beautiful food, fabulous outside undercover area, and there's also a campsite at the back of the pub. So if you Google the Ancient Britain, Astragon Lace, that is a brilliant place to use as a base for Penwyllt, for Brecon, for anywhere in Swansea Valley. There's all sorts of other attractions over this side, like there's the Monkey and the Wolf Rescue Sanctuary, which is about 10 minutes from here. That's an absolutely beautiful place to visit as well. There's Danrogoff Caves, Brecon Town, which is an ancient town, which is like, it's not for me because there's too many people. I'm doing it again. Yeah. So you'll find me where you won't find anyone else. But yeah, Penwyllt. Once again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, give our channel a subscribe. As you know, if you've been on my channel before, I am a hypnotherapist and Reiki master, and I specialise in past life regression, QHHT, and there are lots and lots of hypnotherapy videos that are completely free. I try to get as many things as I can that will help anyone with any problems at all. So there's lots of mental health videos. Come on, girls. Yes, you're a bit muddy. My car's going to be stinking. There are lots of mental health videos, eating disorders, insomnia, weight loss. The list goes on. There's the cottages again. Well, we're back where we started. But if there's anything on my channel that you'd like help with regarding hypnotherapy, or you'd like to try it, there's a lot of spiritual things on there as well, like meet your spirit guides, past life, guided visualizations to Atlantis, things like that. But if there's something in particular that you would like to see and it isn't on my YouTube at the moment, if you send me a message or a comment, or you can find me on Facebook, Jules Raven Stewart, or my website is www.ravensretreat.wales. Drop me a line. I record it completely free, no catch whatsoever, and I'll upload it for you. The only thing I don't do free is quantum healing regression And that is because it's a 3-hour appointment, and that's on a one-to-one basis. But it's been lovely to have you with me. Oi, Ethel. So bye from me. Bye from Ethel. And bye from Miss Mavis Mafanua Jones. Catch you all soon. Whatever you're doing, have an amazing day. Bye bye.